Tonight, we launch an unprecedented exploration of a topic that is as uncomfortable and depressing as it is critically important. All this week at this time, CBS 5 is shining a light on loneliness and isolation among senior citizens. Let's get the facts first on CBS 5 News at 6. The census finds between 11 and 12 million people. 28% of those over the age of 65 are right now living alone. The National Council on Aging says socially isolated seniors are more likely to predict their quality of life will get worse over the next 5 to 10 years. And right out of the gate, I want to tell you that what you're about to see this week is personal. I was inspired to focus on this because I'm deeply concerned about how it impacts my grandmother. When I describe you, I say to people, she has a sunny disposition. It's gotten her through a lot. But her world got smaller. Her neighbor across the street passed away.
Oh, exactly.
Her sister passed away.
Oh, exactly.
And when I describe you, I say her world got smaller by more than half.
Yes.
Oh, just like that.
In a second. In a second.
And that happens to a lot of people.
It changes. You know, you just don't know what to do. You really are lost. You can't go out and find a friend because you just can't get out. So unless they come to you, again, you're lost.
My grandmother's name is Ann Benny. She's 93. She lives in my hometown, Scotia, outside Albany. I'm sure most grandsons feel this way, but I have to tell you, she is simply wonderful. A long life, so well lived, so much love, and the usual amounts of loss. Your photo albums are certainly different, but I'm guessing this story may sound familiar to you. Maybe it's happening to you. Or maybe you're the son or daughter of a parent in advanced age. Loneliness, when it settles in, can be devastating.
Do you sometimes feel it?
Lonely? Yes, I do. Well, you know, people are busy. It's very difficult to try to find things to occupy my mind. For quite a while, I used to go to the senior citizens, which is a great thing.
A center.
Yes, great thing to do. You'll find other people in the same situations you are in. So it's very nice. Then you'll gradually get to the point where I really don't feel like going out today. I really don't feel like going out today. And those days get more and more often. You'll find other things to do in your house. You know, read a book, do this, do that. Some people will come in, which is great.
But what happens when you get in that mode and then you stop doing more things?
Then the loneliness will come if people don't come to you and you don't invite them in or call on the phone and say, you know, I'm having a bad day today.
She gives thanks for memories, and a memory that is still intact. She says most of the people we spend the prime of our lives with don't face the reality their aging loved ones will face loneliness.
Young people are very busy. They don't often think, maybe they do think, but they're busy doing things. They can't always take time out of a busy life. Some people make the time, some people don't. If you're fortunate, they do. I'm for the fortunate ones. People do.
My grandmother is blessed with a family 2 homes away. My retired parents live there and they do provide good care. But many lonely and isolated seniors need more than reminders about when to take their pills. They need connections to the outside world. And this week we're going to focus on loneliness and isolation as a public health threat. My partner in this is CBS 5's Laura Hand. Laura, thanks for doing this.
My pleasure. My mother is 91, so I know exactly what your grandmother is going through.
We're going to focus on the problem, but we're also going to give people information that they can use because that's so critical. What do you have coming up tomorrow?
Well, for starts, we're going to look at loneliness as a cause for major health problems in seniors and how geriatricians treat it. We'll also look at how seniors are helped to age gracefully, keeping them up to speed on technology and other senior programs that keep their minds engaged. And more seniors want to give back, and many are becoming tutors, which helps them as much as the children they work with.
That program, it's not just grandma's knitting group
No,
anymore. I
no.
mean, this really is about what's in here.
Absolutely, and people are embracing a lot of new programs. We'll tell you about them.
We had one statistic, loneliness and isolation as bad as...
15 cigarettes a day for
It's
your
staggering.
health.
Staggering.
It really is.
I can't wait for people to see this all week. Laura, thank you. All this week's information, agencies, facts, and phone numbers will be posted to cnycentral.com.